Hello everyone, and welcome back to The Witcher. I'm Peter Moxilin, Keeper of the Archives, and last time we got through the sewers, and so got into the actual Temple Quarter main part of Chapter 2. So let's go ahead and get back into it. Oh yeah, we have a mace. Totally forgot about that. Okay, so before starting up the game, I did go ahead and look at the wiki to look at all the secondary quests for Chapter 2, and holy crap, there's a lot. Like, there's in the mid-30s. I think I counted up to like 38, 39 or something for the total chapter. So, for the short term, I'm going to be going more on a I'll take care of what I can route for this. That's inventory, journal, Chapter 2... God, we already have like 10 or something. That's not including the ones we finished. Or the ones we have. Oh god. Okay. Wait. Yeah, I have my chunks, so let's go ahead and try to see if we can craft a better sword. Because you have a side quest, I know that much. We haven't gotten into the church, so we haven't talked to Shani yet. We haven't gone over to the Order of the Flaming Rose.
Are you the one Siegfried spoke of?
Siegfried, the knight from the sewers?
It is you. That cockatrice troubled us for ages. I heard it was a hard fight.
No.
She was young and fell quickly.
What's your business?
Okay, so greater cockatrice is like an actual designation then. It doesn't mean that it's old. It means that it's like a better version or something.
Will you sell me your wares?
Siegfried's friends are always welcome. If you want to buy something, speak to my apprentice. I handle forging and special orders.
Good. Okay, so that's meteorite sword. Okay, that's replacing steel on all of those, not silver. So silver is going to be... Grindstone is still on. God, for 14 more hours. Okay, sure. Okay, so these are our options. 40 damage, chance of bleeding, 30%. Wait, what? You can put it on this? Can we have 2 steel swords? Huh. 40%, 30 damage, or 40%, 30% bleeding. 20%, 10% pain. 5%, 16% pain. 40% damage seems like the best there. 1,000 gold, can do it no problem, sure. And yeah, just Witcher steel sword just on the ground now. Okay, so we have the meteorite sword. What happens if we drop this? We can pick that up. Okay.
Need any?
When did you join the order?
A while ago. My father was an armorer, and I after him.
What does the order do in Vizima?
We help fight the plague, keep the peace, and fight monsters.
Plenty of work.
We protect the people and bear the light of the eternally flaming rose.
Bye.
Can I not sell things to you?
Greetings, sir. Can I help?
You the smith's apprentice?
Sir, I sweep up, fire the furnaces, run the shop.
Yes.
Can I have a look?
As you wish.
Probably should have looked at this first. Whoops. I can sell it for 40. I can sell that for 200. So that's 1/5 of what I bought it for. So then that would be, if that holds true, 200 is what I could buy this one for. You know what? Yeah, sell that. Cool. Actually, while we're at it, I literally don't use these weapons.
Sir,
Can I have a...
as
Let's go ahead and sell this too for 10. Yeah, sure, whatever. Okay. Oh, we literally don't have... Yeah, studded leather is damage received minus 10. Excellent leather is damage received minus 15, so it's an extra 10% damage reduction. 5,000. Whoops. I want to build up to it, because I actually do want to get it. It's 300 each. I'm going to leave it here for now. Top quality for bombs, okay. If I could find a jeweler to sell the, like, 3 or 4 jewelry items we have, that should net me, like, 1,000 or so. So I'm going to leave the meteorite fragments for here for now, but I want to get the excellent leather jacket whenever I can. I don't think there was anything else to talk to you about. Okay, so we finally got a sword upgrade. Yay. Oh, we can go in here. Okay. Up to 10 flint. Alright, also we have the rune. Can we do anything? I should probably look up what the runes do. I don't want to accidentally waste it. Okay, nothing super useful. Hi! Sword of the Order. Wait, damage minus 10%? What? Okay, so it's basically a Witcher Steel sword, but called something else. Damage minus 10. What is... I'm not sure why it has that as a modifier. Does it actually do less than base damage? And then Temerian Iron Axe, which we could replace the torch with. But honestly, I kind of like having the torch on me, partly as a bit of role-playing, because it's just... the Witchers keep all of their tools on themselves at all times so that they can go into whatever environment, and then they can like rest at a bonfire to craft whatever potions or the like. But as a result, it makes sense to have like a torch on hand. Like that's just something that they would have. The grindstone is actually not that. Is that a grindstone? Whetstone. The grindstone is actually useful enough that I'll take it now. Otherwise, I could see taking this. Ooh, dislodging shield. I'm going to keep that in mind, because that's actually potentially super useful. I have not read either of them. Oh, it's like a world map of the continent or something. I don't know what I'm looking at. Assumingly those are rivers. It looks like the red arc in the upper left looks like it's... Oh, there's military markings on here. I was going to say that arc looked like it was the front line or something, then I noticed the blue square with the X, which is normally like a single troop, battalion, something? I'm not sure, actually. Anyway, books. The Flower and the Flame by Knight Eric Vogel, with the consent of his superiors. It was at the time when the Order of the White Rose was falling into decay and declining in power. Masters and knights were equally corrupt, lacking in faith. They preferred a warm bed to fighting, street girls to prayer. Rudolf Valaris ceded the title of Grand Master to Jacques de Alisberg, a man of great piety and righteousness. It is said that during the conclave, a white rose in his hand burst into flames, and pious fear seized those present. Jacques had a clear vision of necessary reforms and did not hesitate to put them into effect. He changed the name of the order, which is now known as the Order of the Flaming Rose. Above all, he set the knights a new goal: to serve and protect humans from creatures of darkness and monsters, a category he expanded to include those known as the Squatiel. Good to know. Also, it had to have been relatively recent then, if that's a thing. And Spectres, Wraiths, and the Damned. This book contains information on Noon Wraiths, Night Wraiths, Spectres, and the terrifying Wild Hunt. Cool. Ooh, Shimmering Dust. Night Wraith. Shadow Dust. Wraith. Wild Hunt. Nah, just the Wild Hunt. Goddamn. What are these? Is this just like pre-prepared timber for the fire or something? Huh. Oh god, Order of the Flaming Rose, Eternal Fire is our only hope. Wear the silvery armor and fight for humanity's good and salvation. We offer many privileges including tax exemptions, an attractive share of goods taken from terrorists and enemies of humanity, free absolutions performed by high-ranking priests, training courses. Gotta love when absolution is something you can just kind of give. Okay, locked. I was waiting to see how they were going to stop me.
Siegfried spoke of you.
I'm I'm surprised you knew me. Bibervelt and Daughter's Fine Apparel. Scarves, gloves, wedding dresses, trouser alterations. Neat. Ever considered enlisting? Visit your local Royal Temerian Guard recruiting station. PFI, poor fucking infantry. Bellarded's a dickweed. Ah, there we go. I knew that was going to proc to
The
something.
town cemetery. The dead and undead await behind that gate. Plenty of work for a witcher.
Cool.
What'll it be? Pine or oak, perhaps? An entire crypt? Let's see. 5 ells wide.
What are you talking about?
Why would you come to a gravedigger? So I ask you, who will you be burying? Fear not, my prices are reasonable.
I'm here for another reason.
You should plan ahead. Very well. What is it you want?
Why is the cemetery shut?
Because the dead refuse to rest in peace. Fear not, they stay in their graves in sunlight. Someone should tend to them, though. Perhaps someone will offer a reward, but for now, no one seems bothered.
Tell me something else.
What do you need?
I'm here about the notice.
Yes?
I understand you need 6 jugs of dog's lard.
I want you to cull as many mutts as possible. Bring me the lard as proof.
Okay, do that later, I guess.
Why is the cemetery shut?
Because the dead fear...
I'll deal with it when you agree to pay me. For now, farewell.
Think putting a dead body to rest is easy? Do what you will. Perhaps the watch captain will reward you.
Won't hurt to check.
What do you need?
AKA check the watch captain for the mission.
Farewell.
Nope, can't pull up my sword. Cemetery. Locked. Okay, so that was that corner of the map, so that's the cemetery past there. So that's the hairy bear. So we haven't checked this area yet. Basically, from here up, we haven't seen, so let's go ahead and look at that first. And then start the side questing, I guess. Actually, this is chapter 2. Ah, yeah, so we can go out to here and then get access to the second half of the map. Because, yeah, there's a second half. I don't know if they're literally equal size, but the other half is decisively more annoying to navigate.
Eternal fire.
Okay, there's the church. Let's go ahead and go over here then. There's the plot. Looking for any names that are not generic. Ah, the non-human quarter. I think it's literally called the non-human district.
This district. Dwarven craftsmen and elven artists.
Into speed and fitness, look no further. Try the Veroleden mini bastard sword, featuring an extended hilt. That is not a sword. Huh, half-elf woman, okay. Is anything? No. I want to see what Garrett will do. Eh, just some booze. Goose fat, which we did already have? Yeah, it's there, okay. High quality base for blade coatings. I should probably figure out blade coatings at some point. And it's just alchemy, isn't it? We just haven't got it. We got a tutorial for basic alchemy, but that was for potions, not bombs or grease or coatings or oils. God, there's a lot of alchemy in here. Okay. Blacksmith, cabinet. There we go. Figured there'd be something to loot.
Greetings, sir.
You the smith's apprentice?
Indeed, I run the shop, keep things tidy. What do you need?
Show me your wares.
I cannot. You don't come recommended, and we only serve our own and friends.
See ya.
Okay, I didn't remember that was a thing.
Human come to see a non-human. You need something.
I'm not entirely human, and yes, you might have something I need.
Malcolm Stein. Not a better blacksmith in all Vizima.
Again, I'll try to remember to take some time between episodes to actually figure out how to fix the hair thing. I just completely forgot to do it between last episode and this one.
Nice workshop. You must be proud. But where's your equipment?
They took it! Those sons of bitches! Now I must rent if I want to work.
Thieves?
No, worse. Damn city officials. Slap me with taxes on running a non-human business. Trading in non-human goods. How the hell do they imagine I'll forge things for humans? I'm a bleeding dwarf. Strange coincidence, too. That character connected with the altar recently acquired new Mahakaman anvils, strangely similar to my own.
Will you sell me your wares?
I only serve friends and those who come recommended. I won't have my goods used against non-humans.
Farewell.
Okay, I'm pretty sure we get his tools or something as a side quest, so we'll get back to that eventually. Oh good, we can stack those. Horns. Got a full stack. Okay, off to the next house. Valdi, deal with that later. Basically, if it's someone named, then you can Hi, Kalkstein. I was about to say that I wasn't going to enter anyone's name, anyone with a named house, but Kalkstein's a bit of an exception. Hello, downstairs. Oh. No? Okay. Unknown herb, huh? Downstairs we go, I guess. Please don't be a monster. Hi, Kalkstein. Already read Basics of Alchemy. Get another dust. Do I have saltpeter? Yeah, I do. Okay. If it doesn't fill up a stack or start a new stack, then I'll take it indiscriminately. Pepper vodka, strong alcohol potion base. Loose fat. Cool.
Albedo? Yes, this solution.
Saltpeter, dog tallow. I have half of what I need for the quest just by looking around.
Finally, the Witcher Geralt answers my call.
Hey, you're not dead.
Meet again.
I need your help again.
With what?
A grave matter. Something that could prove a milestone in alchemy. Connected to your profession, too.
Tell me more.
Sorry, I got lost in thought.
Let's start with this. Okay, we have one of these, so we don't need it. A lot of that is alchemical. Or booze or bases for stuff. We have already read this, Basics of Alchemy. Already read this, Tawny Owl. Have that. These four. Need that. Already read. Need that. Need that. Fear and Loathing Volume 2. Orthanosaurs. Minerals. 4. 8. 13. I can get all three, it's just super damn annoying that's going to cost that much. Realistically, I want to get all the books I can, so sure. Spend it up front, put it in my inventory reserves at the inn, and then I have whatever basic minerals purchased from alchemists. You can already tell stuff like that. Whatever. for the sake of completion type stuff, like to make sure that I'm not accidentally missing out because I just don't have the knowledge, I'm gonna buy all the books that I can. Make sure to not buy the one we already have. Okay, cool. 300-ish orens. Start with this. A small book of minerals. The book describes basic mineral ingredients used in alchemy, including sulfur, Ginatz's acid, winestone, Nazen salts, calcium equum, and phosphorus. It also discusses the alchemical substances found in those minerals. It adds the ingredients entry to the journal. Yep. So we theoretically can find all those in the wild now. I just don't know where. Sulfur, winestone, Nazen salts, phosphorus. Okay. Put it up there. The Tome of Fear and Loathing, Volume 2. The tome provides information on Alguls, scimitars, what the hell, and devourers. It discusses methods of fighting the monsters and alchemical ingredients that can be obtained from them. Okay, that was actually more useful than I thought it was. I thought that was going to be like a lore book of, here is why you should fear the Witcher, or something like that. No, that's actually like super useful. Especially since we have a contract to fight an Algul, so we should be getting stuff from it. Algul marrow. Scimitar jaw. Devourer's teeth. And we need, I think, 3 Algul marrow for his quest. Ornithosaur. The book contains information on female and male wyverns, as well as on cockatrice and basilisks. Oh, that's an ornithosaur. Okay. Also, wyverns. Oh god. I did bring this stuff with me. Okay. No, the diamond isn't here, so we picked it up at some point. Okay.
I'm here about the notice.
You have Algul marrow for me?
Not yet, but I'll get you some soon.
Hurry! I need it for my solutions.
You need me to hunt Alguls.
You had a...
Help me fulfill my life's work. A tower stands in the forest swamp near old Vizima.
A princess up top, dragon below? Thanks, but I'll pass.
Why?
Silence, please. Legend says a mage and alchemist built the tower. No princesses or dragons.
So what's my job?
The mage died ages ago, and the tower was forgotten. The power within it attracted and deformed nearby creatures.
In short, it breeds monsters?
Precisely. I want to examine that source, Witcher, and write a dissertation certain to immortalize my name. I'll have access to secrets that have been hidden away in that tower for years. Unfortunately, the tower is locked. I'll pay 1,000 orens to whoever helps me get inside.
I'll see what I can do, though I'm sure this won't be easy.
Were it easy, I'd not need you. Breaking into a powerful mage's lab is complicated. We must gather detailed information on the tower.
Where do I find it?
In the tales and legends recounted by elders and swamp folk. In old books, too. Recorded wisdom is infinitely more reliable.
Any specific titles in mind?
Ransant Alvaro's The Secret Gates, and an alchemy treatise, Ain Soph Hour. I know a certain dwarf had a copy of The Secret Gates. The second book, written by an anonymous gnome, was lost long ago, and could be hard to find. While you search for these, you can test my newest invention, a crystal that links places of power and my workshop. It will allow you to teleport, disintegrating your being into billions of pieces that travel beyond the time-space curve.
And then it'll reassemble my being in your lab? Sure about this?
There is some chance of error, but it's minuscule.
How minuscule? Well, we got the item for it, so apparently very minuscule, I hope. Oh, we got that pretty major side quest there. Also got to pick up 2 books. That's not going to be the easiest at the moment. Barrels? No. Up. Yes. No, that's behind. Okay. Either green light. And exit of the quarter. Go back over here.
Playing that.
So we started like over. Yeah, we started basically in here.
Old age is no jest.
Nope, can't get through there. Down into like the marketplace of the area.
The Escalopian snake. I'd love to meet the fool who associated skin shedding with medicine.
Want to give me a name or something? Okay. Huh. Wonder why.
Herbs, ointments, flowers for the ladies.
Greetings.
You look pale. I have medications for an instant cure. My prices are reasonable.
Where do you gather your herbs?
If I told, I'd be reduced to beggary and never have a new shawl. Choose what you want and no mischief.
That's fair. Oh, thank God I read them already. And plants and herbs and alchemical, and I don't care. Okay.
Bread, fresh milk.
What can I do for you?
Take my jewelry and or let me buy a book.
What use are your goods?
If you need no jewelry yourself, what of others? They're excellent gifts and worth 3 times the gold.
Okay, he's actually a jeweler. Right, double click. I want to keep the signet ring because I never know when that's useful or not. Okay, we got those. So from here, as long as we know that he's here, I'm pretty sure he's here most of the time, we should be able to just bring him the rest of our jewelry as is relevant. Schuttenbach Jewelers, where every ring is that special ring. That is not the image I would associate with that.
I'm not playing that.
This is... Gate to the Royal Castle. Yeah, no shit. By the way, hero... Right, we don't have the points until we actually are in a fire.
Ointments, herbs and spices.
Hey, Shawnee's house. Leave that for a bit. Meh. Not an actual door. Wow, this place was useless. Eh, whatever. Live your best lives, people.
Fucking disease. I've been trapped.
I'm trying to click on a lot of the peddlers. Hi, I think you might be important. I'm trying to click on a lot of the peddlers because they might have the right book.
What do you want?
Wise dwarves are rare.
I rarely see witchers, but still don't stare. Want to see my stock?
Well-made comeback. Oh, look at his wares first. Oh, that's a lot of books. Oh, God. No, no, no. Oh, I haven't read a lot of these. Oh, they're cheap, though. Relatively. Curses and the Cursed. Oh, is there an infinite money thing for The Witcher 1? There might be. Zirconian Alchemist. Formulate for a bomb as king queening for Grinfrid oil. Bomb called the Dragon's Dream. Oh, I'm gonna be coming back here.
What do you...
I'm looking for a book on the Swamp Tower.
All right, yeah. A passage in Alvaro's The Secret Gates focuses on magic towers.
This particular tower?
Yeah, he describes its history too.
I'll take it.
Sadly, I don't have it. I've been trying for years to acquire the volume from Golan Vivaldi, but he is a stubborn dwarf. You try. Perhaps he'll sell it to you.
Know anything else?
I just remembered another book about the tower.
I'm listening.
Ain Safar, an alchemy treatise by gnomes. Difficult to find, but a certain hermit in the swamp might know something.
Thanks for the advice.
Okay, we got leads on the 2 books at least. And Vivaldi's one of our suspects. Well, the detective is going to give us a list of suspects to go to. And Vivaldi is on that list, which is why his door is named. Still can't pick the herb. Yes, I know that one was not actually a pickable herb. Just not bothering to pick up the food or booze anymore. Well, that was the most nothing house so far. Yeah, so it was this, into this, kind of wraps around. Okay. And now we're walking. Okay, yeah, cool. Follower. Okay, so that's this part of the map. City Dungeon. We technically haven't gone down here all the way, I guess. So let's just go ahead and clear out this little bit. I do not have a trophy.
What is it?
I was seeing if you had anything new to tell me. Okay, all of that is cleared out. We still have plenty of time left in the episode, so let's go ahead and check out Shawnee's house, I guess. Actually, journal, quests. You know what, sir? You know what, sure. Shawnee's house, and then into meeting with the detective. Because we could go to the swamp now, but there's no reason to force that at the moment. Okay. Didn't see that before. Didn't matter. This month's special. Massacre long knives. Only 10 orens each. A full range of other weapons. Special discounts for Knights of the Order. Did I go in here? Oh, yeah, this house. Yep, okay, cool. Ah, this Shiny's house.
Welcome, dear. Do have a cup and keep an old woman company.
Drinking! My god, this is actually a thing, okay. I didn't pick up any booze.
Get out! Stomping into my home like that?
But...
I mean, on the one hand, go get booze from somewhere. On the other hand, go visit Shawnee in the hospital, because it's daytime. Getting late, but still daytime. Where? Should be like over here, I think. Yeah, there we go. Maybe. Nope. Back around this way. I was on the right line already. Sir, didn't you die last chapter? just go in now? Okay. I guess the signet ring worked.
No passage.
Damn it.
I'm going inside.
Disease patients inside. Wasting my time.
I don't think that lets me in. Oh, for
Nope.
fuck's sake.
Disease
Farewell.
Okay, okay. Back to the Hairy Bear to pick up our jewelry, to sell to the jeweler. Then I'll figure out what to do from there. Maybe Carmen's quest. Over here, I believe. Ah, there we go. Thought there was a third one. Goose fat. Good. Put all the books away. Sweat. That didn't stack. Also, we need it for a quest, so sure. Nope, I was looking for any kind of grindstones or whetstones. Need to look that up. Go ahead and put this back for now. Do I have stuff? Yeah, I do. Okay. There's that. Saltpeter. Here. Down here. Unknown bomb, but here, I guess. Okay, it looks decently cleaned up to me. Right, I was going to take a little bit of booze out as well. Just that I have it at the ready, basically. Right-click to use. Control left-click to separate the stack. I don't know if this works or not, so I'm going to try it out and see what happens. Try to get somewhere where there's no one in the way. This looks good. Right-click. I have no effects on me. No one's coming to attack me. King and Queen magically evoke fear in nearby opponents. Actually could be useful for some stuff.
What's this?
Okay, so we couldn't go in from this guy. Is there a back door, though? Because this is the kind of... Unknown herb. Damn it. Because this is the kind of game where you can just kind of... something you could go through just like the back door and that would actually circumvent stuff. Whether you're supposed to be able to do that or not, I'm not sure. Vivaldi and Sons, Cooperative Bank. Keeping your coins safe for the last 5 centuries.
Lordy, lordy.
Ah, finally, something I can pick. I want to go to a fire, actually, so let's go back to the Hairy Bear, or at least close to. Yep, over here. Did anyone light the damn fire this time? Nope, okay. I wish I could just igni it, but no, can't. Okay, hero. We are on 0 talent points remaining, so we need to level up before we can do anything else. And I know I mentioned it before, but also it's the 2 pips is the bronze. Okay. alchemy is the one I'm kind of interested in here. Potion, blade coating, Frightener's Vision, don't have that. Special substance, Hellhound's Soul. Grants 1 silver point. That requires white gold, because I don't have one of my stronger boozes on me, so no on that. That is interesting. Yeah, we mostly know potions with a couple of blade coatings. I don't want to use dog tallow, though. And that's used for blade coatings because we put away the other coatings, right? Nope, nope, okay. Meditate for 0. Okay, since we have Hellhound's Soul, which is apparently a thing you can just put in a potion, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so we were using medium strength, apple juice, weak. Strong alcohol potion base for the rye. High quality potion base, I think might be what we need, actually. Still wish I could just meditate here. Well, at least it's still lit. Sure, Geralt, that's obviously the perfect place to sit. Plum cordial, has all that. Yeah, so medium strength is 3, high strength, or high quality, whatever, is 4, then top quality is 5. Mix that. We have a spare cat, right? Yeah, so we don't need to do that. Resistance to acid and acid-based poisons. Is there anything else I actually really want to make? Like, necrophage oil I feel like maybe is good. Oh, I was thinking of spectre oil, sorry. Because, like, there are specters in the game, and, like, the mage's tower, and there's 1 or 2 other things that are specter-ish at the moment. We have plus 40 damage on our silver sword, though, so I'm not sure how useful that is, actually. Oh god, makes dodging and parrying impossible. Ugh. Oh, go ahead and just meditate for that, then. Inventory. There it is. Hellhound's Soul. Mutagenic potion grants 1 silver talent. There's literally no reason not to do that, I think. Zero toxicity. Okay. And Carmen is gone. We didn't go in here, actually. Oh, hey, Carmen. I guess this is your place. Alright, I was gonna go to the jeweler.
Oh my.
Forgot about that. I'm sorry, what? Signboard. Eager Thighs Brothel. Oh, it ain't subtle, but it gets the point across.
What's this?
Okay, I think you were over here. Oh, god damn it. The need to loot. Ready, Reddit, don't care. Unknown herb. Well, this place is bigger than I thought it would be. Wait, what? There's a door? Oh. No wonder I didn't remember there was a door there. I'm basically trying to explore before the red monster markings appear on the time thing. Because at that point I have to assume, water, whatever, I have to assume that people have gone home from work. Sure, take or keep 1 on hand, why not? Apparently that's a dead end. Good to know. Shouldn't this be the same place? Hi, Ida Wertz. Ooh. You have it downstairs. I did... What the fuck am I gonna fight down here? There is no way there is nothing down here ever. This is going to be a fight at some point. Oh, monster mark appeared. Whoops. Oh, still here. Cool.
What?
So this, 60 orens for literally a diamond. You know what, sure. 10 each. Sell both. There you go. 300 for this. Okay, glad I kept that around. 40 for that. 120 for that. Okay, my inventory is nicely cleared. Why did the marking go away? Weird. Anyway, 120 for that. A total of a little over 1,000 orens at the moment. I need 5,000 for the armor.
Where are you going? No one teach you manners?
I'm here to see Shani.
Sits in a room entertaining guests and pays next to nothing in rent.
Uh-huh.
Poor kitten, her mother can't even afford food for her. I don't dare feed her the medic's food. She'll likely fall sick.
Uh-huh.
Will you take pity on the kitty?
Be silent and let me pass.
Get out! Stomping into my home like that?
I keep forgetting this is a game where you actually can fuck up like that. Grandma don't need to walk.
Welcome! Make yourself at home.
Okay. I expected to at least need to give her some food or booze or something. Okay, so that's just straight up a food, okay. Weirdly specific, but I'll take it. Hold on. Probably kicks like a mule, but it doesn't tell you how strong it is. Take another one of those, because it's part of the stack. Ah, Grandma's diary. That was a quest item. For some reason. I don't... What? Hi?
Welcome! Make yourself at home.
Thanks. I think that's the game. What the fuck?
Welcome! Make yourself at home.
Yep, the game fucked up a little bit. Come on, before she runs into us again. Oh, there, Shani. I didn't know if you were actually back home or not. There's just straight up a skeleton there, okay. I don't know what those animals are. There's a lot of skeleton stuff here, okay. Oh, we can use one extra flint, so sure. Wait. Okay. Hey, Shani.
How did you find me?
You said you'd stay in Vizima.
Ah, right. I work in a hospital.
I didn't want to disturb you.
How'd you get past the old hag?
That nice lady downstairs.
She's made my life hell.
She literally just welcomed me in. Kind of. Oh. I'm just gonna go with this one, because I don't think Shani agrees with this, and I don't think I agree with this.
Old people are like that.
At least my rent is low. Doctors earn little in Temeria. Many leave.
You stayed.
Someone had to.
Anyway.
Yes?
Shani.
I wanted to talk.
What is it?
Sometimes I dream about the Battle of Brenna. the massacre.
I'm sorry.
But that's it. I'm not sorry. I wake up refreshed and it's like I'm used to suffering. Does that make sense?
It does.
Thanks. Sometimes it's good to share.
Don't mention it.
Visit her in the hospital, maybe choose hand, and yeah, it's after that that there's a bit more to go on here. Okay. Normally I visit her in the hospital first because I somehow get in. Maybe I bribed my way in before, I'm not totally sure. Pretty sure there's a dwarf. Actually, I'm pretty sure I'm thinking of you now I think about it. And Vivaldi is the one with the book. Right. Okay, let's actually look through that dwarf's collection and see what's up.
What?
Okay. First of all, overall, 5,000. That's 14, 18, 22, 26, 3,000, 33, 36. 3850, 4050, 4250, 4450, 4650, 4800. God, I have to do math. 4800, 4950, 5100. God damn it. This does at 51, so that's 5210. 5310, 54. Okay, so it's 5,400 for everything up to that point. 8, 16. I don't want to count all that. 54 for all of this. Call it 6,000 for everything. So I need like 10,000 orans to get everything here and that armor. Now, if we take out stuff that we've read already, that's 500 out right there. So that's about 4,500 right... Okay, so we're at about 4,000 to... Okay. So this is around 5,000 total is what I said. That's minus 500, 900, 1,300, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 2,000 even. 2,200, 2,400, 2,500, 2,580, 2,650 or something like that. So that'd be around 2,700. Okay, there's that. Okay, so I can minus 2,700-ish, plus a little bit, I think. So that's around 25... Oh, that's closing in on 2,000 to buy out the remaining stock. Call it 2,500 to be safe. We can totally get to that in this chapter. The 5,000 for the armor is going to be a bit rough as a result, though. Okay, that actually makes me feel better now that I looked at that. And these are the plants, right? Okay. We've read these two. No, I haven't read this one. Baneweed. Just the read recognized. Don't. Read that. Ritual plants. Swamp plants. Actually, swamp plants is probably going to be useful. Yeah, I'll get swamp plants for now because the swamp is the other part of this map. Oh, there's volume 1. Ooh, information on dogs and wolves. I actually need this, because that's how I'm going to be able to get dog tallow. Just looking through it. I'd say stop for now, because 500 or 600 orans is enough that I can get 1 or 2 things, possibly. But that's the kind that I might actually need that much on hand as well. So over to this, go ahead and read these two, because the other half of the Vizima map for Chapter 2 is a swamp, so this is probably going to be pretty useful. Describes Celandine, Beggartick, and Fool's Parsley as well as the methods of obtaining alchemical ingredients from these plants. Celandine we've been getting, I think, and Beggartick. Green mold. Celandine. Barbicane. Release. Oh, we haven't been getting Beggartick. Okay. That's pretty popular in the swamp, actually, so that's pretty... Oh, no, there it is. Wait, did I pick those myself? Eh. We got one new thing, at least. Not great, admittedly. Book of Animals. Book describes dogs and wolves, provides hints on combating them, and alchemical ingredients that can be taken from the corpses of these animals. I got nothing new out of that. God damn it. It's still good to have all the books read so that you know you have the entries and everything you could get from them. It's just mildly annoying that you can get that information without them. Ah, Barbicane. Okay. Now did that get this? Unknown herb. Damn. Nope, still can't kill it. Nope. Okay.
I know.
Okay, well after that surprisingly engaging bit of just exploring around the city, that is probably going to do it for the episode since we are nearing the 1 hour mark. So, if this video hasn't ruined your life, then go ahead and do all that YouTube stuff you've heard a million times. I hope you have a wonderful remainder of your day, and I hope to see you in the next one where we will... I'm not totally sure, actually. It's either going to be exploring the Vizima swamp, because that's the next map area, or it's going to be doing some side questing, possibly actually going to the detective so we can kick off the main plot, but maybe yes, maybe no on that quite yet. Alright, it was not a thing to make, it was just a straight point that we got. So we have 1 silver point. Hold on. Are we not like... I don't think we're... No, we can select this. Huh. I wonder why. Honestly, the sign intensity on Ard might be worth it. For now, let's just keep this point because we only have 1 and we have a lot of different things we can select from. And we have 1, 2, 3... Oh, right, we have this stuff. What can we get out of this? Straight up damage. Parry +5. Wait, what do we have? I don't know if that's cumulative or not. I would assume yes. Unlocks level 4 strong styles. Oh, that's what that's gonna do. Level 4 fast styles. Level 4 group styles. Level 4 signs. Okay, let's go ahead and put it into this then. I was going to hold off, but it unlocks level 4 signs, which we aren't going to get to just yet, because I think that this is level 4. But, like, this is going to be the unlock for a lot of stuff. So let's go ahead and get the unlock before we need it. And base sign intensity plus 20%, sure. Meditate. And now, let's go ahead and call that the episode. I might start next episode by doing some fighting then, because it's nighttime, so we can go out to the swamp and fight some drowners, echinops, that kind of stuff. There might be some dogs out there, I'm not totally sure. I don't think so. Anyway, that's going to be a plan for next time, though. So thank you all very much for joining me. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye.